Hi guys, I hope everyone had a good 4th of July. I didn't do much on the 4th. I just watched the fireworks because that's my favorite part of the 4th is the fireworks. But what did you guys do for the 4th? Speaking of the 4th, when I was a little kid, we've been going to this spot the last like the few years to watch fireworks on the 4th, but I haven't been now since I was a little kid, and we've been now a couple of times to watch the fireworks on the 4th, and this spot is on this like big mountain, and it's like a little like cul-de-sac type thing, and you can take your car up there, and when you get up there, when you look down, it's like this big shop, and it has like buses and like trees, not big trees but small trees and stuff. And but at nighttime when we watch the fireworks, when we look down, we kinda on the right, the very bottom, it's a very big shop, and when I looked down, there was this like tent. It's like one of those tents where they have at the fairs to like advertise stuff, and they have like this like tents, and then the poles like here and stuff. I don't know how to explain it, but I put like a picture of it, and it's like one of those tents, and then like it was like a bright light that stays on, and the creepy part is there's like black it's not like American, but it's like a I don't know how to explain it, but it's like there every year when we watch the fireworks, and it's like this like black figure type thing. It was just like standing there looking up to the hill, and he has this like pot with like the big spoons type thing, and it's like a statue. I don't know how to explain it, but you have to like be there to like see it, and it used to kinda, I want to say creeped out by it, but like every time I like look down to that hill, because it was on the very bottom of the big shop, and behind it was like a big wall, and it was like a long big wall behind it, and he was just like standing looking up to the hill, like outside, kind of outside of the tent, and it wasn't a real person, but it looks real, but it's not, but it was like all black, and it wasn't moving or nothing, it was just standing there. I didn't think it was creepy, I just thought it was like weird, and I always ask myself like why is there. I was maybe like 5'8" at that time, and we've been to that spot a few times on the 4th when we watch the fireworks, and every time we go to that spot, it's there. I don't know if it's still there, but it is in Temecula, and it's kind of near Pasenga, kind of, but I don't know if it's still there because I haven't been to that spot in a long time since I think the last time I've been there to that spot was I was a little kid, and every time we go to that spot and I always look down to that tent and it kind of looks like a weird person, but it's not. And he's like kind of holding a pot, and he was like had his spoon in the pot, and it was like one of those big pots too. And he was kind of like standing there with holding his big pot with the spoon in the pot, and I just thought that was kind of like weird, and I don't know why they put that there. I guess to like scare people, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know if it's still there. And I never told this story before. And every 4th, I always think about it the last couple of times. On the 4th, I always think about it. I always think about it too sometimes, especially around the 4th of July, because we always go up there. Not always, but the last few times on the 4th, we always go to the spot. When I say we, I meant my family and stuff, because I always go with my cousins and stuff. Yeah, the last few times we go to that spot to watch fireworks, like I always see it. And right now, since I'm like older now, sometimes like I think about it sometimes, especially around this time, because we always go up there to watch the fireworks. But I don't know if it's still there or not. I don't know, because the last time I was there, I was like a little kid, like 8 or 9, 7 at that time. And we've been there a few times to watch the fireworks. That's my little creepy story. I never told that story because I kind of forgot about it for a long time. And out of nowhere, it's kind of popped in my head out of nowhere, and I've been thinking about it since. And sometimes I think about it, especially around this time. That's pretty much it. That's my little creepy story. I hope you guys had a great 4th of July, and I hope you guys doing good, and you guys have a great day, and I see you guys next time. Bye.